All right, Southwest lovers, here's the one you've been waiting for. Very special offering here at Crossroad Cues. Now, most of you know that we like to collect, sell, buy, trade, consign, and do all kinds of different things with Southwests. We just purchased this cue, and what makes it a really special offer, this is actually in what we consider to be like new condition. The cue is actually new. However, it has had test hits on both shafts. So I'm not going to represent it as a brand new cue. You guys know that we always operate from a position of honesty, integrity, and we are always very transparent about everything that we post. And so I will tell you like this. The cue has only, again, had test hits. For all practical purposes, it is basically just like new. No dents, no dings, no scratches, no apologies. How about that? Pin number 417. This cue was made in 2017. I purchased it from the gentleman that bought the cue new, and we now have it available in our inventory here for immediate shipping and delivery. I was not positive on the wood of this cue. I had a couple different guesses. I always tell you, I don't claim to be a wood expert. I contacted one gentleman that I do consider to be a Southwest expert, good old Greg up there on the East Coast, Greg Antonikas, and I showed it to him. He says, you know what? I believe, because I thought this could have been Goncalo olives, and he looked at it and he says, man, that looks like Pau Ferro. So he got us in contact with Lori at Southwest, and she so graciously came back in an email right away and verified, number one, the PIN number, of course, which we already knew with that PIN number that it was an authentic Southwest, but she came back with Pau Ferro, and it also, she verified the veneer colors. It does have the 3 veneer, by the way. What a beautiful cue this is. And I'm going to go over some details about the wood with you. If you're watching this video, always check in with us. You can contact us through the contact form on our website, crossroadcues.com, to make sure that this lovely cue is still available, because it definitely will be gone extremely fast. Again, like new condition. So if you want to skip the 18-year wait and you want to get your hands on one that hasn't been refinished or it hasn't been barely played with, it's got 2 full shafts, by the way. This is the right cue right here. But anyway, the wood on this cue is Pau Ferro. What a beautiful wood. This wood right here is an exotic hardwood. It is used in musical instruments, cabinetry, flooring, trim work, and of course, high-end billiards instruments, such as this one that you're looking at right here. Now, the color of Pau Ferro can range. It can range from a reddish orange to a darker violet brown, usually with contrasting darker black streaks, such as what you're looking at here. So this one would lean more towards the darker violet brown. But look at the figure in this wood. It also has the yellow, green, and white veneers. And the this type of wood is actually a tropical wood, and it comes from Brazil and the Bolivia area. It's also known as Bolivian Rosewood, Santos Rosewood, or Caviuna. So it's got a lot of different names to it. But back to this specific cue right here. This is also one of the straightest Southwests that I have rolled. There's a lot of them out there that people will sell, us included. They'll have what they call the Southwest roll to them. This thing right here is rolling perfectly on the table. And man, I'm telling you, I love the Pau Ferro into Pau Ferro with this particular veneer combination. This one's also got all kinds of rings right here. You've got the matching rings. So notice starting at one shaft, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 position ring work. If you count one shaft, 5 position if you just count the butt of the cue. Of course, you've got the matching ring work. You've got the green and white tight form fit original wrap from Southwest. Again, pin number 40017. What a gorgeous looking cue this is right here. I'm tempted to play with it, but I won't, even though it's had some test hits. I already know how good this cue is going to play. It is just under a 20-ounce cue. The specs are on the post. The butt weight's coming up about 16.1. Shafts are 3.8. I've got a couple different scales that I use. One's coming up at 3.8. One's leaning a little more towards 3.9. Lori said that the cue is supposed to be 20 ounces, and it is very, very, very close, if not right there. Of course, different scales can vary. If you're interested in this beautiful cue, again, without having to deal with the 18-year wait or dealing with buying one in the resale market that you don't know the history of or you don't know the seller, you always have to be careful who you're dealing with. I would always challenge you to Google our business or look up Crossroad Cues on any platform. And I do believe that you will see that we are extremely reputable. We've had the privilege of handling, collecting, trading, consigning, selling all types of different Southwests. And this is definitely one of the prettier ones that I've seen. How can you go wrong with a like new Southwest? I'm also priced to sell. This cue could easily sell for a much higher price tag based on the wait list, based on the market, the availability, and then this wood and color combo right here. If you're interested, we can do worldwide shipping. We have financing on the website. Hit us up on that contact form, or you can call or text on the number on this advertisement, just like all of our listings. Thank you so much for putting up with my videos. We love what we do. We do what we love. Thank you again for your love business and your support. Like new Southwest, available for immediate shipping and delivery at crossroadcues.com.